something like that. He's creating another Amazon competitor, correct?
Right.
So think of it this way: in India right now, or even anywhere around the world, most people buy from brick and mortar. They go and they buy from actual stores. With this COVID-19, what has happened? A lot of people are starting to buy through the web, e-commerce, right? You're seeing that trend there?
Yeah,
So
I
you're
do see that. Yeah. Yeah.
now my parents, your parents, I don't know your parents, but my parents and most of the other people around the world, they're used to doing things the same old way. So if they bought through stores, they would go to the store and buy. Now they're forced to use e-commerce and they're delighted by the experience. I talked to my parents and my parents like, wow, Amazon is amazing. Did you know it's cheaper in many times in the store and they deliver to you? I'm like, yes, we know this. But my parents are now forced to. See, what's happened is COVID-19 has pushed technology adoption forward around 5 to 7 years, if I had to guess. Because the natural progression would have been that people like my parents, your parents, and others would have eventually adopted buying stuff online, transacting online, trusting doing transactions online. And what's happened now is now they have no choice. But because they have no choice and they're using it, they've learned that it's so convenient and in many times it's better priced than going through retail. So what's going to end up happening after COVID-19 is over is, yes, you're going to see traditional spending going up compared to what it is right now, because right now it's at all-time lows. But the web is not going to stay as high as it is right now because everyone's only buying from the web and very few people are actually going to physical stores. But it'll still be much higher than what it was pre-COVID-19. I think there's a big push in which more people are going to adapt to the digital web. And I think it's going to actually cause a big boom for digital marketing because more people are pushing their businesses online. We're dealing with age-old companies that are hitting us up right now that are like, we make billions of dollars and we do this through offline. Now we want to figure out how to get online. They have no choice right now.
Right.
And
So I think,
more money.
okay, go ahead, Neil. Continue. Yes.
No, no, that was pretty much it. I was just saying more money will go towards digital, and that is why. I know it's a bit of a
Perfect.
long
So,
answer to understand,
so
truly,
I
really understand.
do you foresee this trend, like how you've just said that you've seen a lot of age-old traditional companies now wanting to go digital? Do you think there would be a fear and mindset of a lot of these traditional guys that we should safeguard our business digitally? At least if there's next pandemic or a situation like that, we can happily sit down at home and survive our business or do something at home, because a lot of people are idle, but all the digital marketers have been super busy during the lockdown. So do you think that this situation is going to create a complete digital ecosystem for every small to large enterprise? Do you think there would be a need like that? There would be a lot more demand now.
I think there's going to be more demand within the next, you know, 6 months of more of these traditional people trying to come online. Um, Not just as a safeguard, but them realizing the power of digital. Yes, there's safeguards, the chances of COVID-19 happening or different variations of it over time. History has shown, yes, it can happen, but it's not that often. So maybe temporarily they may think safeguard, but in the long run, I just think more of these people will see, wow, the power of online and that they need to also spend there. If you look at Google and Facebook, they're bigger than any traditional advertiser. What platform is bigger than them that deals with media and advertising? None of the TV networks are as big as them. None of the newspapers are as big as them. It just shows you the power of digital.
Right, agree. So, Neil, during this lockdown, what were some of the most important tools that you used and you never used before? Something for the first time.
That's a tough one because I work from home, so
No, no, don't tell me Uber suggest. I know that you use
no, no, no.
that.
I know. I wouldn't say that. The point I'm trying to say is I work from home, so I was already using all these digital tools.
Okay, so
So
which were
from
those? Which were the
Slack,
most? Okay, Slack. Okay,
I use that a lot. I still use it. Zoom, I use a lot. Skype, I use a lot. Microsoft Teams, we use a lot within our corporation. Um, I use the whole G Suite from Gmail to Calendar, the Office 365 to Word. I use most of marketing tools. Uber suggests, as you know. Google Analytics, Google Data Studio. I'm a really heavy user of that. Most marketers don't use Data Studio yet. It's really amazing, especially if you tie in data using supermetrics. You can get a lot of insights from it. It's an amazing BI tool.
Fantastic. Neil, so did you just say that you prefer to work from home even before the lockdown? Is that been your lifestyle?
Yeah, I haven't been going to the office ever. I always
Never.
have.
Wow, I never knew this. Now I know why you've been always working from bed whenever I give you a call. Okay.
Yeah, because you'll message me because of the time difference. I'll be in bed and I'll talk to you.
Right.
And you're wondering why, or even when I message you early in the morning, my time, late at night, you're just like, why are you still in bed? And I'm like, I work from home.
Right. Okay. Fantastic. So I didn't know this part of it. I thought maybe you came back from work and that's why in your bedroom. But this is like good learning. So digital marketers learn from Neil that you can work from your home, and I think that's the best thing. Did you
And,
experience
and,
a
and
lot of
we do have an office, so
mm,
we have multiple. I think we have seven. Two of them are in India. So
two? One is in Bangalore, others in Coimbatore.
yeah, I don't know how to say the other one, but yes,
Did you just pronounce it? Let me know. I mean, I want to hear it from you.
Coimbatore.
Coimbatore. Yeah, that's Coimbatore actually. Okay, good one. Okay, Neil, did you experience a lot of traffic to your blog during the lockdown from when compared to before?
I did. I'm assuming you did as well, and most people in the digital space did. What was
Right.
interesting is a lot of traffic, a lot of people looking to learn. Conversions didn't increase drastically
Wow.
because a lot of people are coming to learn. They weren't necessarily looking to spend money as much.
So that's why you launched your SEO course free version online during this time. Smart.
Correct.
Super. Okay, what was your experience with the paid campaign 60 days? Did you think that the cost per click had come down because that there was a lot more impressions and easily available impressions? Was that your experience in the last 50 days in any of the paid campaigns?
Yes, so we noticed a big trend. So if you look at the last 60 days at the very beginning, the cost per clicks have gone down a lot. And conversions went down a little bit as well, but the cost went down much more than the conversion. So overall, we were producing a much better ROI. And when we look at the last 2 weeks, even the last 30 days, we started seeing the cost starting to go back up. It still isn't back to where it was, but we're definitely noticing the cost going back up. It's going back up slowly, but it definitely is.
Fantastic. A lot of people, Neil, had lost a lot of clients in last 60 days. In fact, I lost a lot of clients. So what is that one message that you would like to give to all the digital marketers who are facing this challenge at this point of time?
Stick with it. There's not much you can end up doing. You just push through it. This is why you try not to spend money on fancy things that you don't need. Everyone talks about, in a lot of digital marketing, I don't know as much in India, but in America, people show cars like Lamborghinis and Ferraris. Is that common in India or no? The digital marketers
Not,
showing their homes and fancy
not,
cars?
not yet. I think the it's about to begin. I think another 6 months to 1 year, it's gonna happen, but not yet now. I mean, as of now, we are all living a simple, holy lifestyle. So that's the lifestyle that we showcase.
But in India, I know there is fancy cars. Like you see the Bollywood actors all having Rolls Royces and Bentleys and stuff like that. At least I
Right.
see it on TV and magazines and articles. Um, but if you don't waste your money on these types of things and you live, beneath your means in which you save most of your money, when hard times come, because they always will, it's just a question one. Maybe it won't be this bad in the future, but we're all going to face hard times. It's just the reality. Because businesses go in cycles, there's ups and downs. That way, at least you have savings and cushion for the bad times to keep pushing you through and allowing you to survive. The key is not to, one option is to lay off a lot of people. If you can avoid that, you should, because good people are always hard to find. And keep in mind, other people have families and bills and things like that as well.
Right. Neil, many people want to know where did you actually study and what was your background like before you started?
So I was an entrepreneur since I was 16, actually
Wow.
15, but let's say 16 to keep the number simple. And eventually I went to college. I studied computer science at the beginning. It was boring, so I stopped doing that. Then I switched to marketing. I didn't learn really anything. and marketing. And then, yeah, I just kept learning and more so from practicing on my own website. I think if you're trying to be a digital marketer, a college degree is useless.
College degree is useless. Wow, that's amazing. There's a guy
You
called
have one though, right?
sorry, I have a degree. Yeah, I graduated out of University of Leeds, did my master's in international marketing management. So, but I started my career at the age of 17. So pretty much same story, but definitely not as successful as you today, but definitely it's inspired by what you do. So always look forward to see how I can become like Neil Patel.
Who
Um,
says successful? Yeah, or as successful? Think of it this way. Most people think success is how much money you're making. You have to think about your priorities in life and what makes you content. Content is a key word because most people are striving for happiness, but happiness is a state of that you're in for a temporary period of time. There's always ups and downs. By being content, you can keep your emotions at bay, and you can keep your mood at bay as well. So in life in general, you don't have to be as rich as Bill Gates or as rich as Mark Zuckerberg to be as successful. In theory, you can be more successful if you've had more of an impact or you feel that you've accomplished all of your goals.
Wow, that's some great piece of advice, Neil. Amazing. Uh, I had allowed people to ask me certain questions on my post yesterday. So Faiz asked me this question that after, this is a little technical question now. In the SEO space, and the question is, what are three important things one needs to do for SEO stability after a new Google algorithm update?
Sure. So I recently did a blog post on this a few days ago. We looked at all the stats and the data, and we saw some interesting trends for sites that haven't got hit as hard from updates. And we noticed sites that update old content very frequently did extremely well. Very few percentage of those sites got hit. The stats are in my post, and I have it off the top of my head. Two would be fix your thin content, sites with thin content. Now, in some pages on your site, you're going to have thin content like your category pages, your about page, your contact page, sometimes even your home page. But in general, thin content or low word count, if you're providing the experience that a user expects, you're fine. But if you're not and you should be more thorough, more detailed, you need to fix that. If you fix that, we found that you're much less likely to get hit by one of these core updates. The third one is we looked at sites with duplicate meta tags, title tags, and we saw that if you have a lot of duplicate meta descriptions, more of those sites also got hit. But keep in mind, a lot of the sites that have duplicate meta descriptions, title tags, a lot of them are new sites or they didn't do much SEO. But what we did find is when you try to make your pages more unique, fresh, better than the competition, you in general typically can come ahead during these times, especially when Google does updates.
Super. Good piece of advice. Neil, there's a lot of controversy right now on YouTube. A lot of people have made this video. YouTube versus TikTok. I think I'm sure you would have heard of this conversation which is happening right now. YouTube versus TikTok, which one do you think is much better according to you? It's a huge controversy right now. It's a huge debate going on.
So TikTok is a little bit different. Think of TikTok as more of a competitor to Instagram than YouTube. TikTok is more so for people creating short, bite-sized videos and then just pushing it out there. It's more so for entertainment value. YouTube can also be used for entertainment, but it can also be used for watching movies, TV shows, education. I think YouTube will be a much bigger business in the long run. They already are bigger. They're the #2 most popular search engine on the web after Google.com. So if I were you, I would focus more on YouTube because if you're in B2B or B2C, you can continually monetize and do well from YouTube. While TikTok is more so if you want entertainment value and you're just trying to build up a following, you can do that, but it's really hard to monetize.
Wow. Neil, I know that's a good one. I have another interesting personal question. I know you are a workaholic and you keep your
Yeah.
laptop besides your bed, and that's the first
And
thing that you
here on my couch, but yeah.
and that's the and that's the first thing that you wake up to. What's your work routine like? Like, what's your day like? I mean, I'm very curious to know about that.
Yeah, so my day is phone calls, meetings. Um, I record videos every once in a while, and then of course I blog on Sundays usually because I publish my blog posts on Tuesdays, but I usually blog on Sunday. Um, but yeah, that's usually my routine. A lot of phone
Fantastic.
calls, meetings, and emails.
Wow. So how do you remember so much of script in the video? Do you have a teleprompter or do you remember it?
Both. So most of the videos are off the cuff where I just talk, and then I also have a teleprompter.
Fantastic. So teleprompter makes lives easier. Super. Can you show us your work desk at home and your home a little?
I'm sitting on my work desk. I don't even have a desk.
Okay.
This is upstairs. House is a little bit messy. And then another area over there. There's a downstairs. Here, I'll flip the camera. It's probably easier. You can see the pool in the backyard.
Wow.
But yeah, that's my home a little bit.
And where's your daughter and your wife? Which floor she's on?
Okay, so my daughter's in that room. Um, that's her balcony. You can kind of see through there. The shades are a little bit open. And then my wife is downstairs in the kitchen.
Fantastic. And what food do you eat, Neil? Do you eat rice, dal, roti, or what's your food style like? What do you generally eat?
I do. I also love parota. Do you know
Oh, you
parota?
love parotas, yes, of course.
I love pani puri.
Wow, give me a high five. I love pani puri too. I just had pani puri for dinner today, and I can't survive without it.
It's
Okay.
delicious. What else? Samosas are delicious as well. I don't know if you eat samosas. I love naan. We always have naan in the house. Um, uh, we call it chole. I think you may call it
Chole, yeah, right.
uh,
Chole, chickpeas, yes.
chickpeas. So I
Hmm.
eat chole a lot as well.
Wow. So, if I have to ask, what is the secret of success for Neil? What would be the answer?
There is no secret. It's just really grinding it out and continually just cranking through for many, many years. On top of that, what you'll find is if you do something long enough and you just try to get a little bit better each time, right? There's this British cycling coach. His name is Dave Brailsford. Now, Dave Brailsford's team won the Tour de France 6 times. All right. And it's all about marginal gains. So if you're doing a bicycle, you know Tour de France, right? If you're doing a bike run for a long time, if your seat is uncomfortable, do you think you're going to pedal for a long time? No. So he'll try to put a comfortable seat because maybe that'll give you a 1% more edge than the competition. If your shoes are perfect fit, that may give you another 1% edge over the competition. If you have a really good sleep the night before, maybe that'll give you another 1% edge. So he makes sure you have the best pillow and everything. So Dave Brailsford model is all these little things add up. It's 1%, right? All the 1%, it could be you do 10 things, that's 10%. 10% over the competition is huge. The same goes in business. It's execution and doing a lot of little things better than other people. And even if it only gives you a little fractional increase, it adds up over time.
Wow. Okay. So, what was the name of the person you said? Dave. What was his full name?
Brailsford, Dave Brailsford.
Brailsford. Okay. Fantastic. Neil, hard work versus smart work. What do you think leads to success?
Both. You need to grind it out and you need to be smart. It's actually not one or the other. You need both.
And I do
Because you
see
can
that
work
you.
hard, and if you're dumb and you're doing all the wrong things, it doesn't matter. You're not going to do well. If you're smart and you're lazy, then it doesn't matter either. You're not going to do well. You need both.
Fantastic. And I don't see you sleep for long hours because you work late night and wake up to work. Is that
No,
true?
I sleep for like 8 hours a day.
Okay, okay, fantastic. And I heard you once telling me that you do intermittent fasting. Do you still follow that?
Uh-huh. So I eat at noon and I'll stop eating by 6. I try
Wow.
to, I've been changing it up sometimes, but sometimes I'll eat between 12 and 5. On crazy days, I'll go only 4 hours where I eat through the day and the rest I fast. So sometimes I may do 12 to 4 and I won't eat for the rest of the day and of course not the mornings.
Fantastic. Neil, what are the three things that a digital marketer must learn now to safeguard their future? Whatever you see as a trend and that you recommend them to learn, those three important things.
So one is trends. If you're not able to spot trends, you're not going to do well. I'm not talking about trends like just looking at Google Trends and seeing what's popular. It's you have to look at waves. When I did my last startup, there was a big mobile wave, and everyone was getting on the mobile devices because iPhones came out and creating apps for them and stuff like that. Then from there went from uh, mobile to e-commerce has been really big over the last few years. Like you got to go find these waves and you got to make sure you're adapting to and catching them at the right time. I think that's super important, and you can figure out what's happening and what's trending by just reading, sticking with the pulse of your ideal customers, the market, doing market research. The second big trend is you need to learn to execute fast. Each day as a marketer, you should have your list of tasks that you want to complete during the day, and you better complete them before you go to sleep. No excuses. The next thing is you have to learn to just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. What I mean by that is people, the big thing that I see with marketing is it's super competitive. All popular channels are very crowded. And if you're not willing to push for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, you're not going to win. Don't expect to win overnight. It's just unrealistic.
Wow, that's some great piece of advice. So guys, if you're enjoying this interview and if you love Neil, all of you just type down and say, I love you, Neil, in the chat right there. Okay, Neil, I'm going to ask you I'm going to ask you a lot of rapid fire questions now. It's a fun part of my session. So are you geared up for that? Can I shoot some questions?
Go for it.
All right. If you wake up to realize neilpatel.com is hacked, how would you react?
I would be bummed out because I have a full-time tech team. So
Okay. Okay. And if you have to begin all over again, what would be those three things that you would do to build your brand? Let's say Neil 0 and it has to get back to Neil 2.2. What would you be doing? Those three important things that you would do to build your brand rapidly.
I wouldn't build my personal brand. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. I know you're big on building a personal brand right now too. I think I've told you my thoughts too on how it's a waste, right?
Right.
Okay,
But
so
but
who's
but
it?
but you can't deny the fact that you are a personal brand.
Sure. Okay, but who's
Yeah.
the biggest personal brand that you can think of in the world? Name someone.
Neil Patel.
I'm not the biggest brand. Name someone else. Anyway,
Okay. Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Mark
sure.
Zuckerberg. Yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg, but none of them built their businesses through their personal brands, right?
True.
A personal brand would be like Amitabh Bachchan,
Right.
uh, Shah Rukh Khan, you know, there's a lot of LeBron James, the basketball player, right? Neymar, the soccer player. Those are all examples of personal brands. In business, you would name like a Tony Robbins. He's a personal brand, right?
Tony Robbins. Yes. Yes.
He's built his business around his name. Bill Gates got known from Microsoft. Microsoft wasn't built by Bill Gates's brand. Bill Gates's brand grew from Microsoft's brand. Does that make sense? Microsoft's
Makes
brand
sense.
is much bigger. How much do you think Shah Rukh Khan or Tony Robbins or LeBron James or even a Michael Jordan is worth? On the high end, maybe $1 billion, maybe two. Now just imagine some of the biggest corporations out there, corporate names. Apple, Amazon, Coca-Cola, Google, Tata, Reliance. You look at all these companies, they're worth so much more than any personal brand. Some of these companies are worth $1 trillion. Compare a billion to a trillion. You see
True.
the difference? You can easily sell a corporate brand. Once Tony Robbins passes away, I hope he lives forever. Amazing guy. I don't know him, but amazing, nice guy from what I can see online. Once he passes away, what is the Tony Robbins business worth? What do you think?
Zero. No. No value. Nobody even recognize it.
Yeah, and probably a little bit more than zero, but still, it's not worth much. You got it right. But Coca-Cola, who created Coca-Cola? Do you know who founded Coca-Cola?
Not really.
Exactly. It still continues to this day, right? Does Apple still work without Steve Jobs?
Yeah, it does, and it's surviving really well.
Yes, and it actually has grown since Steve Jobs. Now, don't get me wrong, Steve Jobs is an amazing visionary. He built an amazing team. He's done so much wonderful things for us all, especially when it comes to technology. But building a corporation lasts without the person. The key isn't to build a personal brand. The key is to build a corporate brand. If I had to do it all over again, I would build a corporate brand. Now, if you're
Fantastic.
asking how to build a corporate brand, I'll answer that. And that is, I would first educate, whether it's through social media, whether it's through blogging. I would educate not just me. I would have other people in the company educate, other team members. I would go to conferences and speak, do podcasting, do radio show interviews. I would just do a ton of media because that's what helps build a corporate brand. And most importantly, if you want to build an amazing corporate brand, you put your customers first. Obsess about them. Put them first no matter what. Do what's right, even if sometimes it causes you to make less money, because in the long run, that's what will build an everlasting corporate brand.
Fabulous. I think that's just some great piece of advice. As a young entrepreneur, I think a lot of people will take away a lot of learnings from here. Really good one. Aren't you Gujarati, Neil?
I am.
Do you know how to dance Garba?
I do not. I've been to many garbas, but I don't know how to dance garba.
Don't lie me. I know you know to dance Garba. That's the
I don't.
easiest. Okay. If you would have told me yes, I would have played a music. I had a music ready with me and I made you dance. But it's okay. Now that you said you know, you've been very modest. You don't know it, so we skip that part.
No, I
Okay.
know garba. I just have never danced it.
So you go to Garbas, but you don't dance there.
I don't go. I went when I was a little kid, like 5, 6 years old, 7 years old with my parents.
Wow. Okay. Do you think lockdown is a great boon for digital marketing industry as people have realized its worth? If that's one word, it's a boon
Good.
for us. Yeah. Fine. Okay.
I don't know if it's boom. It'll cause booming in the future, but I don't think it's fully boomed yet. What I mean by that is you're seeing a temporary boom, right?
Hmm.
It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to stay this level in the next 3 to 6 months. It's propelled us forward, I would say, by 5 years, if I had to
Right.
put a rough timeline. Overall, it'll cause us to grow in the digital marketing arena, but it'll take some time before we see all of it come to fruition. Because right now, a lot of people are getting more traffic. The traffic doesn't always equate to more revenue.
Right. Okay. I have a quick. So, do you know to speak Gujarati? People wants to hear Gujarati from you. If you know something in Gujarati.
Yeah, Mari Naam Neil છે.
My naam Neil Chair. Fantastic. Okay. Would you like to share with the world how much you charge for a keynote speech generally? I know the cost. I know it. I want to.
I rather not say.
Okay, rather not say. All right. Why do you give so much of content for free? Answer in one word.
Help.
Help. Fantastic.
I love
Super.
helping people.
Wow. Love. Amazing. What's your source of happiness, Neil?
Seeing other people succeed and thrive in life.
Fantastic. Amazing. Family to you is dash.
Everything.
Amazing. One thing that you cannot live without. Your wife?
Yes, I was gonna say laptop, but yes. I can't live without my wife.
I thought you would say Uber suggest, but it's okay.
No,
Um,
my family is, of course, everything. I can't live without them. I love them to death. But from a work perspective, I need my laptop, I need my phone, I need technology. I don't know how to live in this world without it. But I do need my family as well. I don't know what I would do without my wife. I would
wow.
be lost. She does she helps me out so much in my life. It's understatement.
So how did you meet your wife?
When I was living in Vegas, we were both living in Vegas at the time, mutual friends.
Wow. And it's okay, obviously it's a love marriage, I understand. And you were the first to propose her or she was the first?
I was.
Cool. Okay. And what's your favorite Bollywood movie, Neil?
I don't really know any. I've seen them. I
Darling,
don't understand.
you're gonna break a lot of hearts right now, so it's better you can give me one answer.
I don't understand Hindi. That's a problem.
Okay, so you don't understand Hindi at all. With subtitles, you never watched a single Hindi movie. Okay.
I have. I've watched quite a few. I just don't know the names, but I've watched with subtitles. I've seen everything from the dancing to I've seen all the actors. But if there's, because most of Bollywood movies I watched when I was a little kid, and when my parents would play it, there was no subtitles. They just listened to it in Hindi. And then over the years, because it was VHS, the old system, right? But I just watched so I love Indian shows as well, and I just watched one on Amazon Prime. And I don't know if you know the name of it, but this gentleman worked for the Indian version of the CIA or terrorist organization. He's married, he has 2 kids, and he would go and try to catch terrorists, and his kids didn't really understand what he was doing, and it was just cool to watch. But I enjoyed that.
I think that's a Wednesday. I assume so. I believe so. I'm not sure. Okay. What's your favorite Bollywood song?
So I don't listen to too much Hindi music because I don't understand it.
Okay, fantastic. Any favorite English song? That's absolutely fine. Even that's fine.
I don't listen to too much music in general.
Okay, wow. So,
I read a lot.
oh, okay. All right. So before we wind up this interview, I want you to give a piece of advice to aspiring digital marketers, because when they get onto the track of becoming a digital marketer, they just don't know what they should specialize in. Like they should be doing ads, they should be learning SEO, or should they learn it all? What, according to you, should be a pathway for somebody who's building their career in digital marketing?
Start with SEO. So Microsoft released a study, and they said the one of the most important skills for marketers to know in the next 5-10 years is SEO. It's the booming industry.
Wow. SEO is the first thing that people should learn because that's the booming industry. And there's always love for organic traffic, right? And Neil, people want to know, I'm just reading the chat too, what's your favorite book, the book that you would recommend to people today?
Principles by Ray Dalio.
Wow, fantastic. I'll buy that book for sure. All right. Any message for Instagrammers?
You have to buy it. I believe Ray Dalio gives it away for free. He's a billionaire. I think he's worth like $20 billion. So he just gives it away for free.
This book is available online, Principles?
Principles by Ray Dalio. He gives it away for free.
Wow, fine. So all of you,
if you're worth like 20 billion, I don't know how much he's worth, but let's say 10 to 20 billion. I don't think he needs the money from a book, right? So,
wow. Okay. And can you repeat the name of the person? Principles by
Ray Dalio.
Ray Dalio. Okay.
He's the largest hedge fund in the world. I think the largest. One or the other.
Super. All right, Neil, it's a pleasure hosting you. And is there any last message that you would like to give to Instagrammers?
One day you guys have to throw a big event in India so I can come.
I'm looking forward to host you someday in India, and pretty excited to see you if I could have you in my journey, in my career someday or the other. So thank you, Neil, for coming live, for doing this. I think this is your first live on Instagram.
I've been live, but I don't go live that often.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for doing this. It is always a pleasure hosting you, and it's always a pleasure having a conversation with you. Thank you for all the things that you've been doing for us and for all the knowledge that you shared. You are truly awesome. Love you. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, and thank you guys for staying up and listening. So appreciate it. You're awesome as well. Hope you guys all stay safe.
Thank you, Neil. Goodbye. All right, guys. So I hope you guys had a great time listening to Neil. And I try to keep a 50-50 conversation, 50% about digital marketing, 50% about his personal life. So there's a lot that we can learn from the human Neil is. So if you guys enjoyed listening to this, do not forget to take a screenshot. This is going to be there for 24 hours. So you can take screenshots, share it, and tag me in the story. So I'm going to be live for next 20 minutes because Instagram allows me to be live for 60 minutes. And I can take requests from people who wants to go live with me and wants to ask me questions. So I am all set to take up people who are sending me requests to go live with me right now. So thank you so much for being on this show live. Pleasure having you all. You can send me requests if you want to go live and ask me questions. So I'm all set to take up requests from all of you right now. Who is on my next interview? So I'm working on it right now. Hi, Christy.
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. How can I help you?
That was one hell of interview, man. Very good, actually.
Thank you so much. You had good time.
Yes, yes, and so many tips, actually. The book, especially, it was good. That was good.
Thank you. Nice to have you. Nice to see you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Your shirts are getting much better and better every live videos.
Thank you.
Some personal designer there, or what?
No, personal choice.
Arey, wow. Beautiful, man. Beautiful, beautiful. So,
Thank you.
I have
Yeah, please.
three questions for you,
Ask
if
me
that's
one
okay.
question. Ask me one
Okay,
question.
one. Okay, one question. See, for now, YouTube has been a pretty old platform, as in it has been started from since many years. So, for anybody to enter now, is it like, anybody who's planning to enter right now with respect to their channel and with respect to vlogging or something, they'll be thinking already people have been there, has been established. So, is it a correct time or is it how? Matlab,
Okay, so you should understand that in India, YouTube is
okay.
yet not penetrated completely.
Okay.
So it's gonna take some more time for it to become pan India.
Mm-hmm.
It's still the right time to use technology. Yes, that's number one.
Okay.
Though it's competitive, but
Mm.
it's still of a great value. You have to understand how can you search what people are searching for,
Mm.
and accordingly you upload content.
Okay.
What people do is they upload content and they wait for traffic to come,
Mm.
but it doesn't work that
Correct,
way.
correct.
So you have to
Correct, correct.
understand what is working for your competitors,
Okay.
what keywords are working for them. You have to
Okay.
incorporate and do the same and do that.
Okay, okay. And one more small thing, thanks to you, actually, I digital marketing and all, I know that, but haven't been serious about it. The moment, I mean, I know you and I start seeing your videos and I'm actually start doing research. So I'm using this time to research and all that. So thank you, man. Thank you. Big thanks.
Thank you so much, Kushi. Nice hosting you.
Yeah, thanks, man. Bye. Bye.
All right. So people who have questions can send me requests, and I'm taking up requests today. So let's go to the next one. This time it's Rupa Gupta. Let's say hi to Rupa. So it was fun hosting Neil. I've always been inspired by Neil, and Neil has been my mentor. Hi, Rupa. How are you?
Hello, sir. Thank you for organizing this session for us. And actually, my question is, this session was only for digital marketer, but what about network marketer? Because I belongs to the network marketing industry,
Okay. See,
and I just wanted to grow my business through Instagram. So I just wanted to know that how could I use Instagram to grow my business?
what product do you sell in network marketing? What's your niche?
Uh, wellness industry. Actually, I belongs to a wellness industry, FMCG goods and cosmetics and electronics. There are so many products. Actually, the company where I'm working in, they are tied with local brands also.
Okay.
Some local and some international brand also.
Okay, fantastic. So first of all, you have to understand
Yeah.
people generally run away from network marketers. This is the general mindset of people, right? I'm not
Yeah.
sure if you will
Yeah.
agree or disagree to me, but you will possibly say yes,
Agree.
agree, right? So the thing is, you should
Yeah.
never ever position yourself as network marketer. The first thing that you said
Yeah.
was wellness. If you position yourself as wellness expert, okay, and focus on educating yourself about wellness, you learn wellness, teach wellness, talk about wellness on your Instagram, and become network marketer for multiple wellness product instead of selling cosmetics to electronics to. The problem is when you start selling everything, and that's when not people like you. You need to start selling one thing, and that too you should not be selling. So you should be educating people about wellness, and when they ask you for advices, you can talk about products, you can talk about. So for example, if Neil is talking about I eat pani puri becomes a brand, right? If you would have heard the conversation right there. So people start loving pani puri because he eats, and that's just an example right here. So I'm just giving you an example that you should you should bring the Oprah Winfrey effect, which is people should trust you, should listen to you on Instagram for the advices that you give. And when you say this is the product that I recommend, people are more likely to take that and show interest towards it. So that should be your focus point. Instead of becoming a network marketer, people generally don't like to connect or follow you. Become a wellness expert. People will follow you, and then you recommend products to them. Do you get that?
Sure. Should I work on my personal branding?
So absolutely, if that's your focus line, you can work on your personal branding. You can create a whole lot of positioning for yourself. So you can work on personal branding. That should be an important factor, I would say. So in a space like this, you can become an influencer. So you can be a personal brand.
Sure.
Thank you so much. Nice
Thank you
talking
so
to you.
much. Thank you.
So let's move on to the next person. I am not able to take up requests. So as usual, my Instagram has got stuck, and yeah, I can. So there is a person called Tanya, and she's been sending me requests for months now. Okay, I don't see you today live, Tanya. So I'm moving to the next person, and it's Gustavo. Hello, everyone. Hi, Santosh. Hi, Girish. Hi, Heman. Hi, Gustavo.
Hey, how are you?
Hi. I'm good. How
Thanks
are
for
you?
this live. I'm just
My,
great. Thanks for asking.
my
All
pleasure.
right, so I'm based actually in Brazil. So I'd like to ask you a question. Neil actually mentioned that the person that should, like start with digital marketing should learn SEO, right? And after SEO, what do you recommend the person to study? It is like copywriting, ads, strategy.
Okay. So first thing that I learned was SEO. That's the first thing that I mastered personally. The second thing
Awesome.
that I mastered personally was advertisements. Facebook advertisements is something that you should master. Third is copywriting, which is very, very important aspects. Fourth is consumer behavior online. So if you can analyze the trends, understand what people are looking for, what's the new trend, and master tools like YouTube SEO, Instagram organic success, which is hashtag growth. So you then become platform focused. So you start mastering every single platform, which is social media marketing is what you learn. So this is the way I basically define my pathway to become who I am today. Where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
Where
Yeah.
in Brazil? Where in Brazil are you from?
São Paulo.
São Paulo. Nice to meet you.
Exactly.
What's your name?
Gustavo.
Gustavo. All right, Gustavo. Any other
Thank you.
question?
That's all. Thanks for
All right. Nice
replying.
meeting you. Thank you so much.
Nice
Have
to
a good
meet
day.
you. You
Thanks. Bye.
too. Bye.
So that was Gustavo from Brazil. I exactly don't remember. So lots of requests from people. I'm just going to say hello to the next person right now. And just checking. This time I'm going to say hello to none other than Saurabh to Teja. Let's say hello to Saurabh. Future of digital marketing in 2020 as a fresher. I think it's the bright future because everybody's going to get digital. Hi, Saurabh ji, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good. Happy to see you.
Such a pleasure, such a pleasure. And the session with Neil was so amazing.
Thank you
I
so
was
much.
in bed here and I just tried to get connected with you, and it's so fantastic.
Thank you so much. So, where do you stay, Saurabh?
I stay in Noida. These days I'm in my hometown, Meerut. Otherwise, I stay in Noida. So I have office in Delhi. And that is it. And it's such a great learning from you. And I've been trying to follow your tips and tricks, and let's see it works well. Though organically the numbers are not going great. It's like 15, 20 people adding on every day. So I don't know whether it's called great or not, but
It's a
that
great,
is it.
it's a great number. 15 to 20 organically is a great number.
Okay.
You have to go paid. There's no other way.
Okay. So I'm trying to create something every day. I'm trying to be consistent with original content. So I'm not copying anything from Google, right? From copywriting to creative and trying to do something on my own. So it's doing well. And I just wanted to thank you. So I just thought to connect with you. Thank you so much. You are fantastic. You're truly awesome.
Thank you. You are an awesome influencer as well. Thank you.
So much. Such a pleasure.
Thank you. Bye. So Saurabh is a student of Instagram Influencer Mastery. I love it when people at this age, mid-age, prefer to learn and do not lose the scope. So I really appreciate people who are a lifelong learner, and that's what I am. So I prefer learning all my life, surrender myself to masters, whatever it takes. Hi,
Hey, hi, Saurav.
what's your name?
My name is Rohan Dolas
Rohan from?
from Mumbai.
Hi Rohan, how can I help you?
Okay, so I have a question. I'm a new in digital marketing, so I don't know exactly now what next step should I take. Whether I should do a job or whether I should go solo like an entrepreneur.
So are you learning digital marketing, practicing digital marketing?
I am learning and I'm also doing an internship for the company. So I don't know what will be the next step because due to lockdown.
The next step should be you should be working and learning digital marketing, practicing digital marketing before starting and venturing out of your own, because you need to understand the industry. So work in an agency, understand the industry in and out before you take a call for yourself.
Okay, sure. And what will be like? Which will be the expertise? Is it SEO or any other field in digital marketing?
So it's like this. What I would recommend is not SEO is not everybody's cup of tea. Not everybody enjoys doing SEO. So I would recommend that you focus on Facebook ads and Google ads. Start from there because that's very dynamic. That's where the industry is currently focusing on spending a lot of money. Or focus on creating content and marketing content. This can be two hot topics for you.
Okay, thank you. It was great, sir, to connect with you.
My pleasure. Thank you. Have a good evening. Bye. All right, so let's move on to the next person, and this time it is. Let's say who is it this time? Let's say hi to Bhavisha. So we'll take one boy, one girl, one male, one female. Let's see if Bhavisha is available, and she is right there. Hi Bhavisha, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good, thank you. Where are you from?
I'm from Mumbai.
How can I help you, Bhavisha?
Yeah, my niche is I'm basically a fashion designer, and I personally have my own page on Facebook as well as Instagram, but I'm not getting that much followers and likes and leads basically. So what should be my keywords or what should I do?
You're not getting leads from where? Instagram.
Both Instagram and Facebook.
Have you run lead generation ads before? That's what you should
No.
learn. You should master lead generation advertisements. That's the easiest of all things that you can learn. And practice that to get the inquiries for your business. The inquiries that you get, put them into a WhatsApp group and start sharing with them what is the new trend in your space and what can you design for them. And you will eventually see from the conversations, from the call, you'll start seeing orders coming. So learn lead generation. That's the thing that you should be doing.
Okay. And should I start YouTube videos like basically type of DIY type?
No, you should be focusing a lot on Instagram now because Instagram, it's possible for you to grow quickly, grow your Instagram profile too. And people will be ready to consume content. A lot of women are hanging out here. So this is the right zone for you because on YouTube, people will search to discover you. On Instagram, you can run ads, knock on doors of people and tell that you exist. And that's how people shall discover you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
All right, so that was from someone from Mumbai. Move on to the next person. This time we're gonna say hi to a guy, and let's say hello to Sarthak Rahul. Need to ask you about your agency, full stack development, or okay. Sarthak said no, so we move on to the next person, Amit Scorpio. So whenever I do my interviews, I prepare my questions. I keep them ready. Just a quick tip. Whenever you interviews, whenever you go live, always have things in pointers and keep it ready, especially when you're hosting a session. If it's not a Q&A session, then it makes it easier for you to remember your lines because it's a live session. You can't do your editing. So it's very, very, very important. Okay, so I think let's go to Aryan Pruno, I guess. Hey Gaurav, what's up? How are you? You're an awesome trainer. Happy to see you.
हेलो सर, हाउ आर यू?
Hey,
कैसे हैं
good.
आप?
I'm good. Your name is Aryan.
यस सर.
Uh,
और
nice
वही
hairstyle, Aryan. It's a lockdown hairstyle.
थैंक यू सो मच सर. लॉकडाउन की वजह से थोड़ा और बड़ा ही हो गया है तो
ठीक
कटवा
है.
भी नहीं पा रहे.
हाँ,
तो सर ये पूछा था कि अभी तो आपका जैसे ये हैशटैग वाला कोर्स लिया था, ठीक है? तो अभी तो बढ़िया जा रहा है. जैसे मेरा नीश क्या है कि बेसिकली अभी पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग पे फोकस रहता है. पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग में अब क्या है कि मैं डिफरेंट डिफरेंट टॉपिक्स पे बोलता हूँ. कभी कभार मोटिवेशनल वीडियोस होगी या तो कभी कभार आपका नॉलेजेबल वीडियोस होगी. जैसा अभी रिसेंटली मैंने बनाया कि इंस्टाग्राम के थ्रू आप 3 वेज कैसे अर्न कर सकते. तो ये सारी वीडियोस रहती हैं, तो उसके लिए रीच थोड़ी कम मिल रही है अभी. तो स्टार्टिंग है, ठीक है, टाइम लगेगा. तो वही है सर कि और कोई टिप्स वगैरह हो. हैशटैग तो ठीक है, कंटेंट भी मैं ठीक ठाक बोल लेता हूँ अभी कैमरे के सामने, या फिर ऐसे फ्लुएंटली बोल लेता हूँ, रुकता नहीं हूँ किसी चीज में. तो वही है, टाइम दे रहा हूँ. अभी नया पेज बनाया मैंने बिजनेस का. तो वही है, कोई और टिप्स हो आपके पास या
सवाल
फिर?
ये है कि आप लोगों को क्या बेचना चाहते हो?
सर जैसे कि कंसल्टेशन होगी, ठीक है, कंसल्टेशन होगी, या फिर मैं
किस बात की कंसल्टेशन?
जैसे कि मैं एफिलिएट मार्केटिंग करता हूँ, ठीक है सर, ऑनलाइन कोर्सेज की.
ठीक है.
तो वो मैं बता सकता हूँ, या फिर कोर्सेज के बारे में डिटेल्स बता सकता हूँ,
ठीक है.
या फिर
So then the niche that you are sticking on to is you are a career counselor, and as a career counselor you help people in, you are an educational and a career counselor, so that's your niche. So your topic
Yes,
has
sir.
to, yeah, so your topic has to be very clear. That's number one.
Yes, yes,
और
sir.
दूसरा ये है कि जब लोग आपसे जुड़ेंगे कि मुझे कौन सा कोर्स करना चाहिए, तब आप आपके लिंक्स दोगे, लोग उसे खरीदेंगे और आपको उससे कमीशन मिलेगा. So
Yes,
that,
sir.
if you have a clarity on the path here, then that's what, so the focus right now is कि लोगों, अगर आपके कंटेंट को ट्रैक्शन कभी कभी इसलिए भी नहीं मिलती है क्योंकि लोगों को ये नहीं पता होता है कि लोग आपसे जुड़े क्यों.
हाँ.
समझ
Yes,
रहे?
sir.
आज अगर आपने इंस्टाग्राम मार्केटिंग के बारे में बात किया, कल आपने किसी और मोटिवेशन के बारे में बात किया, तो it's not a public speaking extempore competition. It's a lifelong decision for you. So what is that you want to stand for and who you want to deliver the content to, ये clarity अगर आपको मिल जाती है तो जो
Yes,
सामने
sir.
वाला है उसको भी clarity मिलती है कि मैं आपका content हर रोज देखने क्यों आऊं. It's as simple as that.
हाँ सर, जैसे ये है एफिलिएट मार्केटिंग, देखिए सर उसमें
Okay, you are stuck. I don't know for what reason. So I'll have to say you goodbye and we'll take the next. Hello, check.
ओके सर, ओके सर, थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू सो मच.
Nice talking to you. Have a good day.
सेम टू यू सर.
All right. So can we connect Saurav? First of all, I'm not Saurav. I'm Saurav without you. I'm Saurav Jain. So that's my name. So please don't mispronounce my name. Not that I get angry about it, but it's so funny. I'm Saurav without you. SORAV. Everyone out there. Okay, we're going to the next person. This person. Hi, I can't see you.
Now you can?
No, I think this call will get disconnected because I can't see you and it shows me connecting and your voice is audible. So as long as you can talk, you can go ahead and talk because it will get disconnected on its own. So go ahead.
First of all, thank you, Saurabh, for the morning class. Actually, just doing one content class, it made my brain rolling. And not only I put the first content at 8:30 in the morning. In fact, in 3 hours, I could come up with second content. In fact, I put one of the most expensive apartments in Bombay, something which just came out of nowhere, and I got a good amount of likes. So thanks for that morning classes.
Superb. Thank you so much. We'll keep doing that morning classes up till this
Yeah.
Sunday. So we're going to have a lot of fun learning together.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
See you tomorrow at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it just got disconnected as predicted. So these calls don't stay for long. So I'm going to say hi to a girl right now, and her name is Smriti. Let's say hello to Smriti. How did I verify my account? Lot of newspaper. Hi, Smriti. How are you?
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm good. Where are you from?
I'm from Nanded, Maharashtra.
Okay, how can I help you?
Actually, sir, I'm working in an Amazon marketing company. Actually, we are into the Amazon marketing. So basically, I am a fresher in digital marketing, and I have started working there from since it's been a one or 2 months, and I'm getting so many like confusion what I should go with. I am into. I have my Instagram page also. I am into choreographing, so I'm a bit confused. Like, I do the job in e-commerce marketing, or should I continue with my personal branding?
The question is, what is the personal brand you want to build?
I want to be a choreographer. Plus,
Fantastic.
I am good with the singing also. So
Okay.
I'm working on both.
Okay, so you could focus. What you sing? Can you sing 2 lines for me?
For you, can you suggest a song, please?
One of my favorite songs is Lag Ja Gale. If that's your favorite, you can.
Okay, actually, I do what I can say English songs only. One of
Yeah.
I have rehearsed is The Perfect by Ed Sheeran. So
Go
I
ahead.
would love to share that with you.
Please go ahead. Yes.
Okay. Uh, I'm sorry, sir. I don't remember the lyrics, but I can go with your recommendation. I'll sing the Lag Ja Gale.
No, whatever you're comfortable with, go with that. I mean, I'm okay with anything. You can go ahead. Yes.
Okay, fine. That is one of my favorite song. I have tried. That song is Animalis 2002, and I will sing with this for you.
Sure.
I will always remember the day you kissed my lips, light as a feather. And it went just like this. No, it's never been better than the summer of 2002. We were only 11, but acting like grown-ups, like we are in the present. Drinking from plastic cups, singing love is forever and never.
Wow.
Well, I
That's it.
guess that was true. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah. Good singing. Really good singing. And you come from Nadir, and you have a love for English songs.
Maharashtra.
Maharashtra,
Yes, I do have.
which is great thing. Okay, so I
Yes.
have a quick suggestion. Now that you wanna be a singer, or you wanna be a choreographer, you can
I
still,
want to be both.
let's say, okay, let's put choreographing in your priority.
Okay.
And so you can focus your Instagram on choreography, and of course you can put your songs
Yes.
too. But choreography will give you your money, and you can still live your,
Yeah.
you can still do your e-commerce, and you can live your passion on the weekends doing choreography. So let your Instagram be focused
I
on.
am doing the same. I am doing the same.
Fantastic. So you're already on the right track then.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm on the right. I don't know. I'm on the right track, but the thing is, I want to go for the both. So it's like a bit confusing. Like I should go for the job only because it's not like we should. मतलब मैंने ऐसे सुना है कि you should focus on one thing only. So quitting my job and focusing on the personal brand, or quitting the personal branding thing and focusing on the job. Means as in these both are the learning thing, but I want to focus on the one.
Okay, so thing is, I don't know what's your financial situation right now. If you're earning
Yeah.
really great from choreography, then it is always suggestible to quit and get into choreography. But if you think that the money
Okay.
that Amazon is paying you matters to your family, then I think you can continue doing both. You just have to grind a little more and achieve both the parts of your life. And I think you can do it. You're too young, and you sing really well.
Yes. Yeah.
By the way, you sing really well.
Thank
Good
you so
job.
much. Thank you so much. That was really. I'm so glad you had live with me. Thank you so much. It was pleasure to have you this sir.
My pleasure, Swati. Have a great day today.
You too. Thank you.
So that was Furti, and her voice was just beautiful. So I love the way she was modulating her voice, and I wish I had a great voice like her. Okay, so young girl, talented, working hard, but not sure if she wants to live her passion or she wants to continue doing what she's doing. If somebody asks me an advice that should I quit and start, then I generally don't advise them because it's your personal decision. So I'm no one to handhold you and say, because these calls are something that one needs to personally take. Hi, Roshni, how can I help you?
Hey, first of all, I'm so happy to talk to you, and this is like the first time I'm going live and literally talking. Basically, I have one question.
Roshni, where are you from?
Oh, Mumbai, yes.
Okay, Roshni, go ahead. Yes.
I have this question. Like, basically, I'm assisting a publishing house in Mumbai. So they do not have much on digital platform. Okay, nothing updated on the Facebook or Instagram. So I'm taking that up for them. My question is, now they are running a sales campaign. Okay, they are running this sales. So is it advisable to do it on Instagram because the page is not updated? They don't have much
Okay, so
post.
is it, so what is the public, it's a publishing house, and what is the sales all
Yes.
about?
See,
What are they
publishing
selling?
house, they are giving the entire store is on discount. Okay, so they would be giving the books are on discount. Let's say at 40% off.
Okay, it doesn't matter whether the page is active or not active. What matters is if you have a great landing page where you have all the books featured, and you have a payment gateway to that. Let's say InstaMojo payment gateway integrated. You can run advertisements on Instagram and drive traffic to the page where all the details are given. So that's what you could do in the last moment scene, because to build a page, it might take time, but to just run a campaign, it might not take a lot of time. So you just have to run the campaign, drive traffic from the campaign to your landing page. That's what you need to focus on.
And we ran a campaign in February. We spent around 11 grand or something. There wasn't a single sale. I mean, and that was through a professional. That was through a professional company.
You should always
Not
understand.
a
Yeah, I completely understand this. See, the thing is, selling books through ads is always a challenge, because if you notice, Amazon never runs advertisements for books. They don't do that, because people who are in need will automatically discover, search, buy the book, and whatever is recommended here and there by Amazon, people will pick and go off. Even when I'm trying to sell my book, it is a challenge for me to sell the books directly, because if I do bring them to a webinar and then I sell my book, people buy because people saw value in what I was teaching them. And then I sell my book at $9.99 at the end, people buy it. So people need to see value in those books. So as a publishing house, is your book a bestseller? Yes or no? I'm not sure. I don't think they might be. Okay. So if it's a Chetan Bhagat's book and if it's on sale, people might pick up. But if it's not a Chetan Bhagat, right? And yeah, so yeah, go ahead, please.
So we are into publishing international bestsellers.
Okay.
Like Eckhart Tolle and yes, more like a spiritual books.
Wow.
Yes.
If you're not able to sell Eckhart Tolle, I'm surprised. Why are you not able to?
No. Eckhart. So we never ran an ad for Eckhart Tolle. That is like, we don't have to do anything. We just have to just publish it and distribute it.
For me, Eckhart Tolle is on my bed every other day. Like, it's just next to me.
He's like,
the power of now is there for me. Yeah.
Earth. Amazing. So how do we go about it? Because we ran an Instagram ad. What do you suggest?
So the thing is, I just need to really study what happened with 11,000. Where did the person spend? How much traffic came? Why people didn't buy? Was it a landing page or not, to actually conclude? Because right now I'll give you strategies, but will that work or not? It's a different thing. So what you need to do is you need to really create like a bonanza, which is the book bonanza sale, or the biggest book sale on the internet. That is the kind of noise that should drive people to a page where people can look at the book. So you can say the biggest bestseller book sale. And if that's the kind of communication that happens, that might create an excitement. Because generally what people do is they show one or two books and try to drive traffic to that, which generally does not sell. So if you need to target the book lovers and bestseller book lovers, target them and excite them to come and check what book are you actually selling. Because if people see great books, and if they are book buyers, they don't care about the price of the book. They buy it regardless of what, because they saw a great offer for what you had run. So that's what you should be focusing on right now at the moment. Instead of selling few books, I don't know if this campaign was called a campaign or there was a name to given to the campaign, but this needs to be driven by a name. It should be like it should also involve influencers to talk about it, that, there's a biggest book bonanza sale going on by so-and-so publisher. So that is what need some influencers involved. And some campaign-driven traffic, that hashtag, it has to be made like it should be a cool factor and not just be a sale factor. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Nice
and
talking.
Same here. We would be sending you messages. I hope you respond that.
Okay, did you send me a message, by any chance? No, you're not from Delhi. Okay, the question is right now: do you publish books and do you distribute it all across India?
Yes, we are
Okay,
publishers, but we have distributors who do it for us.
so if I have to publish a book via you,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I wanted to check. So I don't know what your publishing house called, but maybe you
Mm-hmm.
should DM me and we can see, because I'm working on a book and I want to. I currently do self-publishing. All my books are
Mm-hmm.
self-published, and they do really well on Amazon on its own. But I now want to see how I can move away from self-publishing and go to some good publishers and get my book. So maybe we should take a
Sure.
conversation on this. Yes.
Definitely. Definitely. Yeah.
Nice talking to you.
Same here. Thank
Bye,
you.
bye, Roshni. Good night. Okay, so that's Roshni, and she is from Mumbai selling books. Let's go to the next one, and this time we're gonna say hi to Rishi Raj. So we're gonna say hi to one boy and then one girl.
Hello.
Hi Rishi, how are you?
Hi, Mr. Saurav. Thank you so much for accepting my request.
My pleasure. Where are you from?
I'm from Bangalore.
Okay.
I'm studying in Bangalore right now. And I'm originally from Mauritius. I was born and brought up there.
Okay. Superb. That's amazing. Why did you come to India from Mauritius?
Mainly because, Mauritius is a very small country. It's only 12 lakh people. So the economic opportunity was not that big there.
Okay.
So that's why I moved to India, because my ancestors come from here.
Okay. How can I help you?
Yeah, so my question to you was about high ticket marketing, high ticket sales. So for example, if I have a product, let's say a Sherwani worth of 30,000 rupees, and if I want to sell it online, so most people, like in Indian market, I think they are very hesitant to spend that much big of an amount online unless they go and check the product physically. So I want to know, what is your take on that? How can we solve that challenge?
Can you repeat your question? I just got lost. Can you repeat your question?
My question is about high ticket sales. So for example, if I'm selling a Sherwani on an e-commerce store worth, let's say, 30,000 rupees. Now, the way the Indian market works is they want to check the Sherwani in hand. Like, they want to feel it before they buy it. So how can we solve this challenge? Like, how can we sell more high ticket products online?
Okay,
That's my question.
the thing is, if it's a touch and feel product, you can't do much about it other than great branding, number one. And second is having a great user experience. For example, if I have to buy an expensive Sherwani, if it has to be between Amazon and Myntra and Flipkart, I would prefer buying a Sherwani from Myntra for a reason, because the collections are a lot more and the user experience is really good for a Sherwani buyer, especially a luxury product buyer. So eventually people would not risk 30K generally online for a fact that people would want to buy that offline. They would rather go to Manyavar in the city and spend 45K, but they wouldn't be spending 30K so easily online, unless or until it's not a great brand. So the focus should become on building a brand which is both offline and online strong. And I know of people buying Rexon shoes at 4,500 to 5,000 only for a reason, because a lot of celebrities wear those shoes and tag the brand. So you need to work with celebs, not even with influencers. You have to work with celebs who can wear your product. You can give your products for free to them to their stylist. Stylist can take your product, give it to them. Only thing that you would do is request them to tag the brand when they wear the brand. So this way, a lot of styling happens with celebs with your product, and your product becomes a little exotic product because celebs are wearing it and people are talking about it. So when celebs are wearing it, the brand becomes a little, more precious, number one.
Trustworthy, yeah.
Trustworthy. Number two, you need to focus on the segment that is willing to pay that amount, which is NRI. When NRIs are targeted, they generally, and if you're able to ship international, they don't mind buying a 30,000 product because it's a cheaper one to them and in compared to the market that they are in. So if you could target NRIs and showcase your product to them, then you might get a good deal from them. So segmentation of your audiences is important. You can't generalize
Yeah.
look at that Sherwani and everyone, because generally people who buy things online are looking for affordable opportunities. So when you are not
Okay.
in, so you're a luxurious brand, you have to sell stuff which has to be made look premium. So you have to make it look extremely premium. Your photography should be premium. People wouldn't mind paying 45,000 for a Sabyasachi Sherwani, because Sabyasachi on Instagram looks extremely exotic because they spend so much in their photography and their models that it's just a story that makes it an aspirational brand. So you need to really get your brand and make it look very aspirational. And so create photography, create model, create music, create video, and that's what will make your brand stronger. So it's possible to sell, but it takes a lot of marketing effort here to make it an exotic brand. Yeah.
So, okay. So basically, to summarize, I should create very good content and I should invest a lot in photography.
You should create
And then you say
great content, not even good content. Great pieces of content. It should be like wow. The people should feel wow about looking at your content.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about targeting NRI? Just the last question I want to ask you. If I target NRI through Facebook ads, let's say in the US, is it possible from India a business can target a US audience and not get banned on Facebook ad account?
You will never get banned for this. As long as you're not selling anything wrong, it's not going to be a problem. Don't worry.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Cool. So I have noted down all your points. Thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure. Pleasure talking to you. Wishing you a good night tonight.
Same here. Good night. Thank you.
That's Rishi. Rishi is my younger brother's name. You can follow Rishi at our Rishi Jain. He's also a digital scholar and pretty rock star. So interesting number of people. This time we're going to say hi to Kaval Preet Kaur. And I assume Kaval Preet Kaur is from Punjab. Her name says so. Let's say hello to her. All right. So I think Kaval is going to take some time. People are requesting me to go live. Anyone who wants to go live has to send me a request to go live. And so Kaval is not available. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, it was a pleasure hosting you tonight. Thank you. Thank you, Gaurav. Happy to see you. Let me say you hello too. Wait, Gaurav, don't go away. I'll go live with you. But this person waiting for Kaval Preet and she's just not going. Kaval Preet, I'm not able to send you a request. Oh yeah, finally. So let's say hello to Gaurav Gurbaksani. No, I'm not able to send you live because I don't know why. Gaurav, can you see me? And if you can send me a request, I believe. Okay, so there's one last person I'm going live with, and then I'm off to bed because I have to wake up 7 a.m. with my community. Hi, what's up? How are you, Ravina?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Is your name inspired by Ravina Tandon?
I don't know.
Okay, where are you from?
I'm from Gujarat, Vadodara.
How can I help you, Ravina?
So basically, I'm a digital marketer myself. So I started my career as a graphic designer, and now I have started my YouTube channel for myself. So I've worked for other people, but I was always behind the camera. And now when I'm in front of the camera, I actually understand, when you give advice that be yourself, be cheerful and everything. Now when I'm in front of the camera, I'm realizing that there's a lot to it when you have to speak to a camera. And I have improved, no doubt, but I cannot channelize my own persona on camera. Like I'm a bit conscious about it. So any advice on that? And also that another question I'll ask later.
Okay, you're conscious about camera because you are observing too much about yourself, and that's the challenge. So the problem is that you're being critical about yourself, and the day you stop becoming critical about yourself, that's number one, and accept yourself the way you are, you will never have a challenge in going in front of the camera. Third, it takes some practice to actually become camera friendly. To be honest, 4 years back, when I had to make videos, I was extremely scared. Go and check my videos in 2016 on YouTube to the videos that I make now. I made friends with camera, with practice and with time and with regularly just now. Earlier, I have to make script and prepare it, then go in front of camera and talk. But now it's just easy. Just switch on the camera and then I start talking because I got used to this process. So practice makes you perfect. But the biggest barrier that I had to overcome was that the whole idea of being critical about ourselves, that ये सही नहीं है, मैंने सही नहीं बोला, मैं सही नहीं दिख रही हूँ, मेरी आंखें सही नहीं आई, मेरे dark circles दिख रहे. All this is our little voice trying to talk to us. So the moment you say, shut up little voice, I'm happy with the way I am and I think my video is good, you'll always have people loving your content. You'll always have people not liking your content. Don't care about people who don't like your content. Just love people who loves you enough. And that's how the way forward is. So get used to this. And second thing is scripting is very important. For example, if you stick onto a style, okay? Let's say I always say to my students, when you're making your video, make it very clear. Hi, my name is Dash and I am a dash, which is, hi, my name is Saurav Jain. I'm a digital marketer. Let's say your name is Ravina. Hi, my name is Ravina. I'm a digital marketer from Vadodara. And today in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 tips on digital marketing. Number 1, number 2, number 3. If you love my content, do not forget to follow me on Instagram now. So this is a script. Always put numbers in your videos where you see number 1, number 2, number 3. You will remember it. And it's easy for people also to consume it. So whenever you're creating content, put a stick on to one script and just follow the script. Because when you stick on to one script and you keep following it, you get used to it. So whenever I'm making video today, I just say, Namaskar, my name is Saurav Jain. In this video today, I'm going to share with you 5 amazing tips, blah, blah, blah. Because I've mugged up this script so much that it's easy for me to just put the script time and again. एक script को लेकर उसको इतना घोल लो अपने आप में कि आप उसके related उसके around ही videos बनाओगे. Clear है?
Yeah, right. And I wanted to also ask that, I have started, because of the giveaway, because of the lockdown, I've started a giveaway that I want to give away to people who want. I saw a lot of people want to create content and become influencers or, impact their business. So I have I have launched a giveaway yesterday, but I have given away 3 months of free content, per 1 video per week. So is it overcommitted? Because I think 3 months is even less for people to understand how to run 3 platforms at a time, simultaneously. So I thought of giving away this thing, consulting them for at least 3 months. So
3 months.
I started that, but yes.
That's too much. Even if you give 30 minutes consulting, people will still participate and play for a giveaway. 3 months
Really?
consult? Obviously. Even if I give 15 minutes consulting on a phone call, there'll be so many people willing to buy that up. So it's not about 3 months is too much of commitment for you. So give it 45 minutes, just a business plan. I'm going to give you a business strategy consulting for you. That's enough. People will be willing to take. They're always takers for giveaways. So don't give 3 months, man. 3 months is too much of commitment that you're giving to people.
Okay. So I thought I'll build my content around it as well. So it is content for myself as well.
Give
Give
130 minutes giveaways. 100 people, you are going to do a Zoom call with them, record all the conversation, every consulting call you record. That's the content for you, that how did you solve someone's problem? How I'm solving your problem is the content for me if I'm recording it. It is as simple as that. So just do that. So instead of benefiting one person, how can you benefit 100 people? That's most important. So that 100 people, of that, there'll be 10 people who will be willing to pay and learn from you, or pay and want to take your consulting for a little longer. So just do that.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Nice talking to you. Good night.
Nice speaking to you too.
Okay, Tanya, you're finally here. So I'm going to take live because you've been asking me this every single time. Jahan bhi jaun, mujhe live le lo. Tanya, I'm going live with you if you're not accepting it this time. Okay, finally. Hi, Tanya.
Finally! Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm so happy to see you.
Yeah, I have to tell you that I had taken your hashtag program and it's super successful. I have got 92% result, which I've already shared with you in the DM. And I have to tell you, I am a makeup artist and I'm trained from London and currently running a L'Oreal professional salon. My question to you is, as a makeup artist, should I outsource my work of digital marketing to a agency or should I do it myself?
It largely depends upon how much money do you have in your pocket.
Enough. Pretty
Enough.
deep pockets.
Wow. So, okay. You're telling this live. Yeah, good. Okay.
One
Now
should
you've
be
got-
honest. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's nice. So I think if you've got enough money to spend and if you can park certain amount aside, then I think you should hire an agency and be very clear with what you want. So you have, see, agency can just do a little of it because you are the one who's going and meeting brides. You are the one who's meeting celebrities. You are the one who's doing party makeup. So you are responsible for clicking photos, making videos, because the agency will not come with you there. So they will eventually say, "Madam, आप content देगी तो हम post करेंगे." So you can hire an agency to grow your Instagram, to promote your content, to get you leads, and to have a person in place who can call these leads and try to convert for you.
I had bad experiences, very bad experiences with agencies. So now I'm finally following Mr. Saurav Jain, if you've heard of him. He's really helped me.
Thank you. So I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, we were at the fact.
Who's Saurav
Okay.
Jain, by the way?
I'm talking to.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay, now, so the clear answer is you don't want to work with an agency. घूम फिर कर आना यहीं पे था. So simple funda है. You should focus on creating your own content.
Okay.
Learn how to promote your content. And third, learn how to drive traffic to your Instagram and grow for. Are you part of my Instagram influencer mastery program?
not that. I just tried that hashtag thing, which has done wonders.
So if hashtag has done wonders for you, you come and join my Instagram influencer mastery. It will just change your life. It's just gonna be an overnight success for you. So get there because that course is meant for you. I'm not selling you right now, but I'm telling you get there because the reason is very simple. If hashtag course has benefited you so much, my Instagram influencer mastery is just gonna 10x your experience of handling what you're doing because you're already doing a great job. You have deep pockets. You can advertise. So you need to learn how to get that right. So just get there and become part of the ecosystem. There are many beauty artists part of my course from Pune, and they're benefiting a lot in the process. They, in fact, not just purchase IIM, but they purchase Influential Leadership Club, which is the second phase of it, which is a little deep more course. I mean, it's a little expensive course, so they've gotten there because they've got benefited from all the courses that I have sold them basically in the past.
Okay.
So I would recommend you that. Very simple thing. How many followers do you have right now?
26K.
Wow, that's a lot. So how many times do you go live with your audience?
I have been doing for most for the corporates, and I will be going now for Israel because I was doing for this corporate, and once I did that live show, how to do haircutting in the house on your own. And the moment we finished, I got a call from the MD that we want Tanya to do an exclusive live show for the country Israel. So on June 3rd and June 4th, it's more paying, let me be honest. When I go live for corporates, it's instant money also. And then you want to really work on the content and you want to be professional. But if you're just going live like that, I have not done it. And I'm not sure how will it be. But when you're dealing with the top clientele, it's a different feeling altogether.
Okay. So simple funda, you have your own inhibitions that you've created for yourself. Just go live with your audience and try to talk to them and try to take up their questions and just become part of them. That's one of the most important things that you got to do, like how I am doing right now.
Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
this is one of the things which is going to help you in building your brand pretty stronger, because I think you're already on track. You have 26,000 followers. You've got the hashtag thing right. Just that few things: your content strategy, your growth strategy, and the way you showcase your brides and your topmost clients there, and the testimonials, the social proof is one of the most important factors for a lot of them to trust the work that you try to do. Which means if you can get 30 seconds bites from those clients that you are transforming in the process, they are more likely, that will make a lot of difference to your
I
audience.
have a huge content of my testimonials. I mean, n number of brides, but now I really have to sit down to really edit those videos and put them on because I was very busy with the season. It's only in the lockdown that we have time to really get into the details. So I think I like to connect with you directly after the session. When is a good time to connect with you?
Good question. So I generally put my team first. My team will get in
Okay.
touch with you, and they will understand what your requirement is. The process works this way because you're already connected with me personally, but when it comes to consulting, selling of my services, it's my team that takes it forward. So once you shoot your
Okay.
email ID, I'll put it across to my team and your phone number. They will give you a call. There is a few amazing people in my team, Nikhil, Simon, Yash, any one of them will give you a call and take up a conversation with you.
One last question. How long is your course for? I'm an influencer because salons are going to open next month. So time is less.
Mine is a self-learning, self-paced course. It's about 5 weeks challenge. You take up the course. You want to watch it today. You can finish every video in just 8 hours to 12 hours. Or you can pace it out in a period of 10 days. So it's not about how much you learn. It's about how much you practice from what you learn. So once you learn.
So this is not one-on-one session. It's not a Zoom thing.
It's nothing Zoom. It's no one-on-one. It's pre-recorded. You will hear Saurav whenever you want to hear, wherever you want to hear him, at your convenience. You just have to watch him, practice. That's like how you did your hashtag course.
Okay, cool.
Okay?
Thank you so much
All
for
right.
all your time. It was a pleasure meeting you. Good
Pleasure
night.
talking to
Bye.
you. Finally, I went live with you, so I'm happy for you.
I know. Bye.
So that's amazing. Okay. I think I'm done. Super exhausted for the day. Lots of requests from people. Gaurav, I was trying to send you live requests, but somehow it's not working. I don't know why. Just want to say you all, you guys are truly awesome. Good night. I'll keep going live. I'll let you know who's next on my interview. I'm chasing quite a few of them, so I'll let you know as and when I sign them up. So thank you so much. Wishing you all a great night. Loving you all so much. You guys are truly awesome. Keep that awesomeness alive with you and do well. All right. Thank you and goodbye.